Hi everybody, I'm Simon and I'm from Water Babies. We decided to do this little video to talk to you about a couple of top tips that we've learned from the last 10 years of running a Water Baby swim school. So we're going to go through 3 tips. The first one is just a really practical little tip that you can use, something just to bear in mind. The second one is a safety tip, and the third one is a bit of a bigger subject, which we could do a whole video on all of its own, but I'm going to put it in here because it's a good thought to have. So let's start with the practical tip then. My top practical tip is to travel light. Try not to take as much as you can. Try not to take things for every eventuality. Just take the basics. When you're traveling around with your baby, normally you're going to have a change bag anyway, and you don't want to add too much to that. When you go swimming, the best things to take, really the only other things that you need to take, are a swim nappy, because a regular nappy is just going to be a big, massive, soggy mess if you put that in the pool. So a swim nappy. There's an over nappy. These are really important because any little accidents that you don't want getting in the pool, these will do that job for you. Depending on the pool that you're swimming at, if you're not swimming in like one of our lovely hydro pools, you'll need to think about a wetsuit as well. So we're up to 3 things now. These little wetsuits are so cute. The wetsuits that we carry really do a very, very good job at keeping the baby warm. What you've got to watch out for is that you don't put a sunsuit on them instead of a wetsuit, thinking it's going to keep them warm, because it's just not going to do the job for you. So make sure it's a wetsuit, nice and thick, it'll keep them warm in the water. And the last thing is a change mat. Sorry, it's not the last thing. The second to last thing is a change mat. I'll talk a bit more about this in a minute, about change mats in a minute. The last thing is a towel, and that's it. A swimming nappy, an over nappy, a wetsuit, a change mat, and a towel. Sometimes people will come in with huge amounts of equipment and kit, and I've been there and I've done that, and that's why I know that you need to just carry the bare minimum. Even down to things like car seats. Car seats are brilliant in the car, but when you take your baby out of the car, don't cart them around in the car seat. There are some practical advantages, but there are some massive disadvantages as well, like the bruises you get on your legs. Try not to carry the car seat out of the car. Carry just the baby. And then you've got your change bag and a little bit of swim kit, and you're good to go. Okay, my second tip. This is the safety tip, and I suppose this is the most important of the things that we'll talk about today. We always suggest that you change your baby on the floor. Well, not quite on the floor. We suggest that you change them on the change mat. Any change mat will do. You know that it's clean because you cleaned it. It's not like a baby changing table and you don't know quite how diligent the person was before that used it. But most importantly, if a baby is on a raised surface, there's always that worry that they could fall off. The floors at the swimming pool are going to be hard, and everybody is having a very bad day if a baby falls off of a raised surface. We say to people, change the baby on a change mat on the floor, and we know through experience that that's the safest thing to do. And it's very easy to get caught in that idea that, oh well, she doesn't roll over yet, or he doesn't move yet. The first time they move, you don't want to find the first time they move is off the top of a change table or something. So make sure that you use a change mat and change them on the floor. So my first 2 tips: travel light and use a change mat on the floor to change your baby. The third tip, and this is, I suppose, not so much a tip, it's more of a philosophy. We could do like a whole video on this one. But again, it's really important. It's important to us, certainly to me as a baby swimming teacher. Be patient. When you bring your baby into the water, what they're capable of is remarkable, but they need to have a little bit of patience shown. They need to be treated like individuals. Every baby is an individual, and every day is a new day. What one baby will do one week, they might not be doing the next week, and that's okay, because the week after, it's a new day. Be patient. What your classmate might be doing, or your friend and their baby might be doing, your baby might not want to do that day, but that's okay, because every baby is an individual and every day is a new day. So our philosophy is to teach you to teach your baby to swim. And what I would say to any teacher, any baby swimming teacher, any teacher, is exercise just as much patience as you can. What we want to try and do in the water, and when you guys are in the water, is give your baby lots of opportunities. Give them opportunities to grow. Give them opportunities to be stimulated, to thrive, to flourish, to enjoy the space, to build confidence. But giving them those opportunities and giving them that guidance through those opportunities and in that environment, we need to exercise lots of patience. And very often you'll see a baby will do something and somebody will say, hey, she's just got it. Hey, he's just got it. And it's not the case. They haven't just got it. What's happened is they've just shown you they've got it. Because all of the patience that you gave them before that, that's what got them to the point where they got it. So our 3 tips, and there are loads of tips. After the last 10 years of running this swim school, we could talk all night, but those 3 tips are the 3 tips that we're going to go with today. If you have tips you want to share and your experience is well worth sharing, so put something in the comments below, share with everybody else. My 3 tips for today are: travel light, be safe, change your baby on the floor on a change mat, don't change them on a raised surface, be patient. Those are my 3 tips. Next week I'm going to come back with 2 videos. The first video is going to be the 5 top things to think about if you've never taken your baby swimming before. And the other video, well, that's entirely up to you. You guys in the comments below, talk to us about what you would like to see, the conversations that you would like to have, the questions that you would like answered, and we'll try and do that for you. So for now, we'll sign off. Happy splashing, everybody.